I recently had a wild Friday night where I watched not one, but two rom-coms. Stuck in Love, followed by Crazy Stupid Love. Two movies that are shockingly similar in theme, but couldn't be more different in terms of quality. And watching the two movies back to back, I was able to see or feel more clearly than ever what makes a movie sing to the heavens or pander to horny teenagers. And my plan here is to take a really close look at a few scenes to see if I can better internalize what is good filmmaking.
Oh my god, this is so much fun!
A few notes before we get started. Number one, I'm going to rip into Stuck in Love a little bit, but it's really hard to make a good movie, and Stuck in Love has moved and inspired thousands of people, so the fact that I don't like it doesn't really mean anything. Number two, I'm going to try my best to not spoil anything, but Crazy Stupid Love is a phenomenal movie, and you might want to watch it first before watching this analysis. Number three, because this is a movie analysis, I'm legally allowed to show scenes from the movie, but this still might get flagged as a copyright infringement. If the video gets taken down, I will upload it on my Patreon page. And number four, this is a huge departure from my normal type of video, so if you're not into filmmaking, check back in a couple weeks. Okay. Both movies begin with a montage of short scenes. In Crazy Stupid Love, we learn that Cal and Emily's marriage has failed.
I want a divorce.
We learn that babysitter Jessica has the hots for Cal. We see Jessica catch Robbie masturbating. And we see Cal jump out of a moving car after finding out that Emily slept with co-worker David Lindhagen. And then we land in the first scene of the film. Let's give it a watch.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
No, I should have knocked.
Just for the record, I think about you while I do it.
Robbie,
I have this picture of you and I look at it the whole time.
stop it.
I love you, Jessica.
I am actually begging you to stop it.
And I know you're 17, and I know I just turned 13, which is the same age as your little brother, but soon our age difference won't even matter, which is good because I'm pretty sure you're my soulmate.
Okay, listen, Robbie.
We're home. Shit.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Weaver, oh my God, what happened?
Mrs. Weaver said she wanted a divorce, and I jumped out of the car.
Cal?
Well,
Honey, Cal?
kids good? Everybody good?
Dad,
Oh, hey, buddy, I didn't see you standing there.
you're getting a divorce?
Well, yes.
Jess, did Molly get you dinner okay?
And you jumped out of a moving car?
I did. I jumped out of a moving car.
Did she fight you on the broccoli?
No, she didn't fight.
She always fights me on the broccoli.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way.
I'm sorry you jumped out of a car.
I'm sorry if she fought you on the broccoli.
It's okay.
I don't have any money. Sweetheart, let's
Listen,
go to bed,
Why
okay?
don't you grab your coat? I'll drive you home.
There's a few things I notice about this scene that I really like. The first is how long of a pause there is before Robbie starts speaking.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
I think those first few seconds of a movie will cue you in to how closely you need to be paying attention, and starting with silence gets my attention here. The other thing I notice is how nicely the camera dances with the actors and the rhythm of the scene. Cal announces his divorce without realizing Robbie is standing right there, And then as we get this cross conversation between Emily and Jessica and Cal and Robbie, there's a whole bunch of different angles for the editor to kind of quickly cut between to create a sense of chaos. And when all of those things come together, it creates a really nicely choreographed scene that works.
Sweetheart, let's go to bed.
Why
okay?
don't you grab your coat? I'll drive you home. All right.
The next thing that we get is an introduction of a subplot between Hannah and Jacob, and then we jump back to Cal and Jessica driving home. And this is one of my favorite scenes in the film, and it's a great example of less is more.
There's a season in your eyes, and a fever on your breath.
Call Nana.
Huh?
No, no. So Stanford, huh? Good for you. That's great. I know your dad's really proud.
Yeah. Are you sure you're
David
okay?
Lindhagen, God. I'm sorry.
You could argue that the music is a little heavy-handed, but I think it's overall a beautiful and accurate portrayal of what this car ride might actually be like. And when I looked at the script, it's a lot different than what the final scene ended up being. I'll highlight what they use.
And a fever on your breath.
Call Nana.
Huh?
No, no. So Stanford, huh? Good for you. That's great. I know your dad's really proud.
Yeah. Are you sure you're
David
okay?
Lindhagen, God.
A script conveys emotion with words. It's a literary experience. But a movie has more tools at its disposal. The music, the performances, the composition of the image, and this decision to convey with silence and performance what the script conveys with words is so brilliant, in my opinion. I don't know if this was a decision made by the editors, or Steve Carell, or the directors, but it's genius. In the script, Cal bangs the shit out of his steering wheel, but in the movie, he just makes this poignant gesture where he covers his mouth. And that sort of beautiful, subtle conveying of emotion is what Stuck in Love is so devoid of. Let's watch the opening scene from Stuck in Love.
Well, they said that you have to go back there?
Well, they just said that I think you might have to end up paying for it.
No, but I mean, they're going to cancel the whole thing, the appointment.
Yeah, they're canceling it. It's over, basically.
My book's being published.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank
oh my
you.
God.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm so proud of you. What house is it?
Scrivener.
What? That's King's publisher.
Yeah, no, they're great, great. We got to have a toast. We have to have a toast, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when I submitted the book. This'll really piss Rusty off.
It's not because they publish books by Ernest Hemingway or Kurt Vonnegut.
David McCullough, Frank McCourt.
F. Scott Fitzgerald, Bob fucking Dylan.
I didn't know you had dibs on Scribner.
I never said I had dibs, Samantha. I just was.
You're just jealous.
Wow.
I'm not jealous.
What an accomplishment. Your sister's having her first book published, all right? There's a cause for celebration. This is what the holidays are all about.
Hey, cool.
You might want to congratulate her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jeez, I didn't have my first book published till I was 25, 26. I'd have been happy to call those guys. I know them all over there.
Submitted it under a fake name and didn't tell them whose daughter I was until
But I
after it
wouldn't
had been
have minded.
accepted. I know. I just.
Because you wanted it to be about your book and not about being my daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a toast to you and your first novel. Just saying hi.
Oh, it's not just saying hi.
Did they make you change the title?
No, they're not publishing Just Saying Hi. It's a different book.
What?
I put that aside for now. I wrote a new one
When?
over the summer.
What happened to Just Saying Hi? You were excited about that. I put a lot of work and effort into that. I proofed the manuscript and
I know. I'm sorry.
I thought my opinion meant something.
Well, it
to
does,
you.
Dad. You know it does.
And yet you turn around and write an entirely new book and don't think to share it with me?
I'm sorry.
Something's burning.
Congratulations.
Why would you let him set that place at the table?
I said it. He asked me to.
Yeah, well, she's not coming.
I'm about to head over there. You should come. Give Dad a chance to cool off.
I'm not going over there.
Fine. Suit yourself. I'll tell her you said hi.
You can tell Mom to drop dead.
Whoa.
It's just not as good. But why? The first thing I notice are the performances. The emotions that the characters are feeling are being telegraphed by the actors. When Rusty is sad and frustrated, he looks sad and frustrated. And it comes across as unrealistic or unauthentic. The second thing I notice is the camera work. We're basically in these medium close-ups the whole time, with the occasional wide shot. The third thing I notice is the pacing. It's pretty flat the entire way through, with the characters just constantly speaking. This opening scene lets me know that I'm not going to have to do any thinking for myself. The characters are going to tell me exactly what they're thinking and feeling with the words they say. And my thesis on why this might be is that Stuck in Love was written and directed by the same person. I wonder if Josh Boone, having created the script, relied too heavily on the written word to convey emotion and didn't use the more powerful and important tools of filmmaking. Obviously, there are brilliant writer-directors out there, but Stuck in Love feels like a movie made by a writer and not a filmmaker. Let's jump ahead now to two questionably similar scenes that are kind of pivotal moments in both films. The husband, sneaking around the house of their ex-wife, realizes that there is still hope for their marriage. Let's watch both scenes back to back.
Kids, ice cream. Well, you have to eat your dessert before they love it.
Hello?
Hi, Cal.
Hi.
So I'm just calling, because I'm in the basement and I'm trying to get the water heater working because the pilot light's out and I don't know how to relight it. So I'm sorry to bother you.
No, it's fine. That's fine. Call me. I'm glad you called about this. I'll just walk you through it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so there's a gray door. You see the gray door?
Yeah.
Okay, just slide that down.
Okay.
There's a red button. The word push on it. I wrote the word push on it. So you push it and you turn it to the right.
I got it.
And then just put the match in.
Oh, there it goes.
Just have to slide the gray door down again. You're good to go.
Oh. Well, thanks, Cal. I appreciate your help.
Oh, you know what? Just call anytime with stuff like that. That's...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh. Sure.
So I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, and, thanks again.
No, that's my pleasure. Don't want you to blow up the house.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay near your television, set it up outside, hang your holiday rainbow lights in the garden, hang your holiday rainbow lights in the garden, and I'll bring a nice icy drink to you.
I think this is one of the strongest scenes in Stuck in Love. In filmmaking, there's this idea of show, don't tell. And this is an example of that. They're showing us what's happening and what the character is feeling, not telling us. But then they kind of ruin this rare moment of subtlety by showing the back of the book again, kind of hitting us over the head with the idea that he's seeing his ex-wife read his book. And I think it illustrates an important differentiator between soap opera and cinema. The creators of Stuck in Love have no faith in the intelligence of their audience. They need to hit us over the head with any emotion they're trying to convey. We're happy when we're happy, we're sad when we're sad.
I'm so scared now.
There's no subtlety to the emotion that's expressed or the way that it's expressed. Crazy Stupid Love lets it all come out in the actor's performance. They let us feel what the actor is feeling, opposed to telling us how to feel. And it creates this all-consuming, totally captivating, wonderful thrill ride of a movie. In this scene, Hannah thinks she's about to get proposed to.
If you would like to become a permanent lawyer at the firm of Watkins, Goldberg, and Schmidt, huh? How about that? To you.
The scene continues.
I did. Wow. You know what? Thank you, Richard. Honestly, thank you very much for your job offer. I will consider it.
Get a banana. Woo! Banana. Banana.
Do you want to buy me a drink? It's nicer that way, right?
You!
The obvious thought is that, well, Stuck in Love was just made for teenagers. But I'm 99% sure that it wasn't. First of all, Stuck in Love is rated R. Secondly, in the behind-the-scenes interviews, there's nothing that suggests the filmmakers are doing anything but making the best movie they possibly can. And third, nobody sets out to make kind of a crummy movie. There are movies for kids and teens that are brilliant. Crazy Stupid Love, rated PG-13, being one of them.
Behold, Jessica Riley, you are my soulmate, the love of my life. I have marked myself with a scarlet J. For you, Jessica.
Robbie, get down from there.
Daniel Hopper.
Robbie Weaver,
on the
I am your
scarlet letter.
babysitter. I am trying to get down. Oh my God.
My takeaways from all of this are as follows. Number one, performance is the only element of a film that must be spectacular. Great actors can save bad scenes and make good scenes great. Number two, the script shouldn't be followed to a T. Let the actors improvise, let the scenes breathe. Number three, it's hard to write subtext and the sort of moments in between, but they should still be written into the script, and I think Dan Fogelman does a good job of this. Number four, camera work matters. It's certainly not the most important element of a film, but it absolutely contributes in a big way to the experience of watching the movie. And a good director will be able to feel the rhythm of a scene and create blocking and composition that match that rhythm. Number five, some people got it and some people don't. You can be brilliant technically, but still create something that doesn't have soul. And that's the part of art that is so fascinating and can't be put into words. Number six, it's better to have made a bad movie than no movie at all. Again, loads and loads of people loved Stuck in Love, and I commend the filmmakers for being brave enough to make a movie. It's easy for me to sit here and say what they did wrong, but it's really hard to actually make a movie. And lastly is number seven, which is just an expression of deep gratitude for the people who make the movies that I love. There's no better feeling than seeing something, a piece of artwork that just gets you. So thank God for Crazy Stupid Love and the people who made it. If you haven't seen it, give it a watch, and if you're pursuing filmmaking, I think watching the two films back to back is a really fun exercise. Thanks for watching.